This nigga just found out Lil Baby can rap.
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw the Lil Baby documentary. First off, Lil Baby came out at the same time as the Babies. It's just like the dolls. I only had enough room for a few babies in my life. I was like, yo, the baby moving, that'll be the one. He on the radio all the time. The documentary on Amazon right now does an excellent job of showing the progression of Lil Baby as an artist. And Lil Baby's verse, and this is how late I am on Lil Baby. Lil Baby's verse on Hurricane on the Donda album is what I kept playing over and over and over again. That made me start going back and listening to some of his older stuff. And then the movie came out. I went and saw the movie. I was like, yo, this is good. It is on Amazon now, on everything. I'd recommend. It's just interesting. It's an interesting watch. It's good. And it really shows how big he has gotten in such a short amount of time. But it also shows a lot of potential. Like, you don't know what this guy's going to wind up doing. Like, there's a lot more for him to do, especially so early on in his career. So, yes, I just found out about Lil Baby. All right. So, I only had enough room for high voice rappers, too. I had Freeway. That was it.
You keep citing Freeway like Lil Wayne wouldn't be the person that you would go to.
Lil Baby don't sound like Lil Wayne to me. Like,
they don't sound alike, but you talk about
high voice rap. I don't consider Lil Wayne a high voice rapper.
I get it.
High voice rappers.
He does his Pusha T. That's when we really.
Yeah.
When he does the Pusha T impression that we all act like he wasn't doing. But hey, I'm sorry to but Scary Hours, Drake, what was that? Wants and Needs. You gotta
good. But it's other thing too is the songs he was on with Drake. The songs he was on with Drake, I just wasn't listening to him. Y'all know how I feel about Drake. Like after a while, I like early Drake. This Drake is like, it's fanfare. It's he's getting the DJ Khaled album levels. Like the way people have been describing DJ Khaled album, like it's the all-star game. All the stars are there and not putting in effort. Yeah, I'm cool with it. But yeah.
He's been falling off since Scorpion. It's a long fall, but you pointed it out with Scorpion. I think now it's really starting to happen. Like this is gonna be the end. But hey, man,
I don't want to call it the end because I was like, I hope once you see the end, because it's not like Drake can't rap. So maybe now, like a good loss sometimes helps people. You know what I'm saying? Like people that I think have lost. Like one of the biggest, and for lack of a better word, losers, Chantz the Rapper. People have been making fun of Chantz the Rapper for like 2-3 years. Have y'all heard his last stuff?
No, I'm not a fan of Chantz the Rapper.
He's spitting again. Yeah. Him and Vic Mensa got a song too, like he getting again.
Vic Mensa, all right, I'm back.
Music is music. If you make good music, I don't care what's happened to you. I don't care where you've been. I don't care what's going on with you. You make good music. You make good music.
That is awesome. I need to support him because he's black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Houston down to the socks. So yes. It's them again. It's some boys from In My Humble Opinion. It's In My Humble Opinion podcast. Thank you guys for joining us, staying in, listening, whatever you guys are doing. However you're streaming us, it's all good. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Avery, like a very nice guy, also known as the Avery, THEE_AVERI on all social platforms. That's my brother with us, the best writer I've ever met, Just Devon, ladies and gentlemen, Just Devon.
Apparently the only writer you ever met.
No, Fallon. Come on, man. Come on, don't do this. Don't do this.
You're right.
All right, okay. And also, where can they find you, bro?
It's Dr. Douglas on everything, and I think it's Just Devon on Twitter. But you can find me on Just Devon or Dr. Douglas. Pick one. It don't matter. I'm on there somewhere.
Okay, big bro.
I think it's Just Devon on TikTok too. It's something on everything. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
On everything. But you know where you can find everything that we have? My Humble O. That's in my humble opinion, My Humble O on Twitter, on Instagram, and we're like My Humble O 713 on TikTok. And I'm on TikTok as the Avery as well. Yeah, I sure am. We're everywhere. Just look, Google it.
Google it.
That's what it is. We got a lot of things. All right. Next guest actually has a lot of things going for him. I'm gonna make this one quick because we really want to get to him talking. No couch, none is safe when he's around. All right, the turn up turns up when he's in the building. Lots of people talk about having good vibes, but he's really like good vibes. We interviewed him before on Zoom. I was at a party one time, met this gentleman, very great vibes. One of the most positive, genuine people you can meet. He's an OG. Saw your other post. You're an OG looking younger than everybody else. Rapper, business owner, hustler, all around good vibe. Hood Star Chantz, ladies and gentlemen. Hood Star Chantz.
Man, that might be one of the, if not the best introduction I've ever gotten. I appreciate that.
All I'm doing is just talking about the highlights, brother. You just good.
I appreciate you. We need more people like you, man. We need more people like you.
We need more people like you. What's good, man?
How's everything going?
Working hard.
working
ain't no other way to explain it. Working hard right now, you know what I'm saying? Building for the future. You know.
And when we talk about working hard, you were one of our first guests when the pandemic hit and we started doing things virtually. And a lot has changed since that last interview. We are also starting to see you more on social media, and we're also starting to see new businesses that are coming up out of it. So, I'm gonna let you take it. Like, where you want to start first? Because so much is new.
It's a lot, because it's been a journey for real. You know what I'm saying? From the last time I talked to y'all, is really when the journey began, and just keeping it real with myself and setting real goals and having a real purpose behind what I'm doing and genuine intentions. You know what I'm saying? It's like things are panning out, like the flower is blossoming now. You know what I'm saying?
What was the first goal? Like, after that, when you said that interview, what was the first goal you kind of set for yourself?
So after the pandemic, I realized about a lot of things about myself personally. I don't like authority. You know what I'm saying? I never really been in a environment where somebody's telling me what to do and I'm, listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't like people telling me what to do. It's like a pet peeve for me. You know what I'm saying? So for me, the first thing I need to do was work on that. And so I started working jobs. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 jobs at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That was a challenge for me because, first of all, I'm not used to working jobs. And the jobs that I have had is jobs that, I get, and it's like I get there and it's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I have my way. You know what I'm saying? But like, I really wanted to challenge myself and like put myself in a position where I had to show up and show out to, had to earn what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? And I did that. I went through a few jobs, you know what I'm saying, until I found the right 2. Working from like 7 in the morning to like 11 p.m., you know what I'm saying, going from one job straight to the next job. And it was like, it built something in me, you know what I'm saying? It made me realize something about myself, that what I was capable of, because I never been in that position. I never been a person to really work jobs and like, you know what I'm saying? Money management and, all of that. Like, I always been a hustler. I can make it back, I can spend it and get it again. You feel me? So, I keep it real with myself. So like, I know my flaws. I know certain things that prevent me from, getting to the next level or like, taking that next step. So I have to work on myself. And like, that's what I did. The first thing was just like discipline. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, I think one of the things I also saw and I noticed about it is you were posting about it. Like, you were literally like, yo, look, this is new for me.
It was a real thing. Like, bro, like when I tell you, like, I used to be so insecure about having a job, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been Hood Star Chantz for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Even before I was Hood Star Chantz, I was Chantz, and like, it was like that. You feel me? Like, it's always been like that, genuinely for me, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, discipline myself and like getting to a point to where me understanding like, yeah, I can rap, I'm talented, but I'm not a rapper. Like, I'm not just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna restrict myself to just chasing one dream. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it started making sense to me to where it was like it's a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna stop rapping, but it's like a lot of stuff that I had to do in order to like lead by example properly. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to talk to people and you don't know what you're talking about for real. Like I don't want to be the person to be like, well, I looked at Google and my resources have told me, like, you know, my sources have said like this is true and this is no. I did that. I went through that. I experienced that feeling. I know how that feels for real. I can relate for real. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm speaking, when I, you know, long term, when I get in a position that I'm working towards to get in, and when I talk, it's gonna be respected. It's gonna be received different. You know what I'm saying? People, certain type of people are gonna be more submissive to the information that I'm giving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That target market of people that's kind of hard to reach. You know what I'm saying? The target market of people that people don't understand for real because they don't ever been through it for real. You know what I'm saying? They just speak on what they see and what they do they research on, and you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But like I'm actually getting dirty, getting out the mud for real, like catching the bus,
Now,
staying
what
with friends.
you really did,
Like,
though, because
you know,
that was what was too interesting about it too, because you were showing, like, you know, y'all talked about, you were showing everything as far as you know, posting about it and seeing you in an apron and being like, that's his star Chance, and he's not shying away. And neither did No Beezy, you know, talked about the same thing. So did South Park Coalition. How did I just forget his name? Golly.
K
Wow.
Reno.
K Reno.
K Reno talks about it.
Having a job.
And we talk about, I mean, what we talk about, there are a lot of rappers out here that are successful, especially as we see you starting your own business. DeLorean has his own business.
Sure.
Rob Gillette has his own business. There are people out here that are still, Rob Gillette is also in food as you are. DeLorean has the deck building and wall accessorized. The stuff he does with walls is incredible. So that's the thing. So that's one of the things. So when you first got, and like he said, my brother said he saw, you know, you're posting with the apron. Was cooking always something you were interested in, or was that like just look, I'm looking at jobs and this is what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, no, I really cook for real. You know what I'm saying? My grandma raised me and like, you know, she had a lot of cookbooks. So like I was always experimenting, doing different things. And, you know, and when I graduated from high school, the only real job I've ever had for real is working at Astroworld. And like I worked at this like mom and pop restaurant in Fifth Ward off of Cavalcade called Maddie's Catfish. And it's actually like the son of the legendary hood club, Mr. A's. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
yeah.
That was like a second family for me for a long time. And like just being around him running that business and like him leaving me there by myself eventually and me actually, you know, doing it and just learning certain things and then just that's like a trade for me, cooking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I went to school to try to be an electrician for a while. I ended up going to jail. I didn't finish, but I didn't want to go back and finish because I'm like, you know, I don't want to go out like that. If worst case scenario, like I don't want to lose my arm. Like, I'm trying to make some money. Like I really don't base stuff off of money no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, money come with certain decisions that I make, but like I don't base it off of just solely money. So like, yeah.
And this is not to spoil anything, but I mean, eventually you go into business for yourself. When you first started, when you're looking at the cooking thing, was that one of your goals you wrote down? Is like, yo, eventually I want to get into this? Or did you get into cooking and be like, all right, I like it, but I can't be working under people. I can't be working under, I got to own it myself.
So actually, I think the last time, it was probably right after the last time I talked to y'all that I came up with the idea of the Chicken Tender Factory. my older brother, he actually took me straight to the DVA, the what you call it, the county clerk's office to get the DBA because he was like, "That's a great idea," you know what I'm saying? But the idea didn't come into fruition until a year later, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely it was planned, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know how it was gonna happen, but I set the foundation for it to happen, you know what I'm saying? And when the opportunity came, I capitalized on it and it happened. It's real, you know what I'm saying? I be working it every day, damn near, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, tell
yeah.
us about the Chicken Tender Factory for people that don't know. Like, what are y'all doing over there, and where can they find you?
So right now, see, it's a lot. Okay, so first of all, the Chicken Tender Factory, like the whole concept of the Chicken Tender Factory, initially the end game is a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? The vibe is like Bombshells, Twin Peaks. You know, girls. You know, the girls are called tenderonis. You know what I'm saying? But the Chicken Tender Factory is about options and flavors and just, you know, a vibe. It's like I want to instill my personality into my business, but I don't want to be the face of my business. You know what I'm saying? I also plan on doing a nonprofit called TLC, Tender Love and Care. You know what I'm saying? As far as for kids and stuff like that. So I want to give back in ways as far as like giving away food and like, you know, just doing little events and give backs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Chicken Tender Factory is just me in restaurant form.
Why chicken tenders? It could have been burgers like Bun B. It could have been hot dogs. It could have been anything. Why chicken?
Because tenders is like one of them things. Like I done been around a few people, like my brother being one of them, who like we could go to a 5-star restaurant, and if this nigga don't see nothing that he really want on the restaurant, on the menu, he gonna get some chicken tenders.
I mean,
like
right.
you know what I'm saying, for every time. And then I was just thinking, like, you know, we go to Raising Cane's a lot. I love Raising Cane's, you know what I'm saying? But like I love chicken in general. You know what I'm saying? I'm a chicken head. And that's what I call the people that love Chicken Tender Factory. You know like chicken heads. But it's just about the fly. I'm like my brother told me, he's like, man, you basically gonna have the wing stop for chicken tenders, you know what I'm saying? And now I've expanded my menu through experience of actually opening up and, you know, understanding that I'm starting on a small scale, and I'm also like FUBU right now, Fuzz Ballers. Like it's just me, like it's not me getting no big investment or like nobody coming in and dropping a bunch of bread on me real quick or helping me like being a solid partner and nothing like that right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like solely off the work that I put in. If I don't get up and, you know, pull up, then it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I actually had a location. I'm actually changing locations at the moment, you know what I'm saying? Which is another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like just dealing with all of the, you know, first of all, there's so many different layers to a business that I'm understanding. I'm glad that I'm understanding it because I can apply these same principles into other areas of my life. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of helped me understand a lot of things. But damn, I forgot what I'm saying.
You were talking about changing locations, but
Oh yeah.
No, I was gonna ask you.
I hate talking about the change of location thing because it be kind of discouraging. Certain things be discouraging, especially when you used to, you know, things being a certain way, then you gotta adjust, and it's like it's not gonna happen if you're not gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It can feel fucked up, it can be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But like, it don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that part is the part that make it like that's how you know you're gonna be successful, but at the same time, it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you can just, you know, just wake up and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and it's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy physically, mentally. You know, it'll break your spirit too, because it'll make you feel like you just working for nothing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you feel like, you know, it just fuck with you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from my perspective and being the person who know a lot of people and a lot of people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I have a business now. It's not like I'm trying to give people a CD anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm trying to give them a single anymore. You know what I'm saying? So like, not even having a permanent location at the moment is kind of like, ugh. But at the moment, I do work on the weekends at what's that address? 9903. Yeah, 9903 South Highway 6, Sugarland, Texas.
Yeah, because
Wait,
y'all
hold
have a food truck.
You're
Yeah.
ask me, nigga. I'm the Highway 6 guy.
Oh, okay, man.
here?
Damn, man. Shit, I'm in the parking lot at Sky Peaks, Frankenstein's Puffy's Hookah Lounge.
Yeah.
I've been there for the past few weekends, like maybe 3 or 4 weekends. You know what I'm saying? So like, the people getting real familiar. You feel me? Like with the food, like it's live. I'm building, and I'm understanding that I don't have to just try to move so fast, and I don't have to expect so much from the people that I already know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not nobody's obligation to do anything but what they're supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So me understanding that, it just make me work harder and make me work smarter also. It make me understand, because I really don't fuck with people. That's one of my problems. It's like, I've always been alone. I've always been by myself, even growing up. Most of the time I'm by myself. So like, being in a situation of having a business where you have to deal with people, it's like, it's like almost cringeworthy. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's almost like you used to driving your car and you gotta ride with somebody and you gonna be ready to go, and they, you know what I'm saying? Are you ready to stay and you ready to keep partying, and they just on some whatever the case, you just don't want that feeling of, and I just gotta face that, you know, and be in certain uncomfortable situations dealing with people. But it's worth it all in the end though. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning experience. It's helping me build character. It's showing me myself right before my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that I never thought, like, I know a lot of people look at it like, oh, he frying chicken tenders. Like, no, I don't plan on being like the nigga with the best chicken tender chef hood star check. Like, you know, no, I'm creating a business like to create jobs and, like, you know, change people's lives. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say my personality is instilled into my business, because that's how I am, period. Anybody that's ever been around me, we done always done something or made something happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't never been no incomplete mission with me. And it's always been.
I was gonna say, what would you say, as you're talking about building out this business, is like the biggest difference between operating as a musical artist and now you're operating as a business owner?
Responsibility, accountability. It's a lot that go into having a business that an artist don't have to worry about, for real, if you just an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you an artist, you get somebody to give you some money, you go to the studio, you rap, you make that music, you drop it, you market it, you make that money back, you do it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? With having your own business, it's like you have to create the business on paper. You have to create the business in real life form. You have to run the business. You have to have a system for the business. You have to have a purpose for the business. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta do a lot.
It takes way more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy being an artist, for real. That's why I don't really want to be considered a rapper, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I rap, you feel me? But like, people don't even know me for a song, for real. You know what I'm saying? They know I can rap, but like, I ain't no rapper like, oh, he had that, you know, Booty Me Down song, or like pop, you know, bang bang song, whatever. Like, no, everybody just know me for real because I'm a vibe, for real. Like, I everything I done dreamed of, I done real lifed it. You know what I'm saying? And everything I haven't did it yet, I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes don't even understand that's the secret with a lot of, like, when they see me when I used to, like, you know, deal with a lot of women, like the type of women, the caliber of women that I was dealing with. You know, they didn't understand how, because I got a purpose. I'm really, and I'm doing what I'm saying I'm gonna do. Like, you talk about it, like I'm doing it, and they seeing it as real. Like, like,
and if y'all don't know, we're not gonna say too much because
I don't know. We will say we're gonna get into
life
that.
as a girl, but
We'll get into it. We'll get into that at the end. But first, before we even get to that part, because you are building up your presence on social media as well.
Yeah.
With that, which we're going to talk about that. But I mean, before we get to that, it's not just the cooking. It's also you posted some pictures alongside talking about auditioning for the role of Master P. So let's talk about that. Some of the pictures that you have posted, you look like Master P. Like, talk about like what it is. Talk about one auditioning. So you auditioned for a role in 2017, correct?
Yes, I did. So back in 2017, I forgot how I even was presented the opportunity, or even felt like I even looked like Master P, or whatever the situation happened. I don't even remember what started that. I'm not even gonna lie, but it happened, and it was like I put these pictures side to side. I'm like, damn, I really do. Like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit like for real. Like, I had to put some makeup on my tattoos and shit, but like, and then I posted on the gram, and then it was like the response that I got was, damn, you could play Master P. Like, if even if it ain't Master P, it could be C Murder. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like your demeanor, everything. Like, people started making me realize why I was so qualified for the role. You feel me? So like, when stuff happens like that, when it's like organic for me, when it's not like a premeditated me thinking, me being biased of myself, when it's like that, then like that's why I started rapping a long time ago. Shout out to my uncle David Stunts. He had a girlfriend, and I was at Mr. A's. They used to do poetry night at Mr. A's. Real Talk Tuesdays, you know what I'm saying? And I got on the mic and I freestyled, and his girlfriend said, hey, he got it. You need to take this serious. Dave, you need to help him take this serious. And that's what made me really take rap serious. And my uncle David Stunts picked up a video camera. He was already a photographer, but he picked up a video camera because I started taking rap serious, and we took it from there. And he where he at, and I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, you feel me? We both, you know, made some stuff happen for real. So like, but I can honestly say it all started from, you know, I've been doing rapping, but she made me realize I had something for real. You know what I'm saying? And like, when people do that to me, like, that's what make me go. It's not that I'm so full of myself that I just, you know what I'm saying, think I can just do all of these things. Like, no, people are letting me, damn, for real? Okay, bet. I'm just being me. But I do it. I do this stuff for real, though. Like, you feel me? But I'm never thinking about what I'm doing for real. I'm just being me, genuinely. But with the Master P situation, it's like, even what he stood for, the history behind him, you know what I'm saying? I relate. Even the way I wear my hat for real. He really used to wear his hat. Like, I didn't look at Master P and start wearing my hat like this for real. Like, I used to wear my hat like this for real. Like, and then it's like I started seeing it. I'm like, damn, I could really, you know, the demeanor, the boss, the leader position, the one who put in the place, like, yeah, and you better not play with Master P. When Suge called Master P on the phone and said Cali ain't big enough for the both of them, what he told them, when you moving out? I'm really on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even be trying to talk because I be feeling like it's too much to talk. It's just better to show. You know what I'm saying? In certain situations, because even when I tell people my daddy, Lonnie Mac, rest in peace, like, I ain't gotta talk. I ain't gotta say nothing else. Like, if they know for real, then they know for real. And if they don't know and they go ask somebody that's credible, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I used to always try to explain some shit like, nah, I'll be trying to get a point across, like, you feel me? So people can understand, because I feel like I'm on a journey and I want people to kind of go along this journey with me and understand me as a person and why things happen for me the way that they happen. Like, I don't want to be the dude that just get on Instagram with a bunch of money and say, motivation, go get them niggas. Like, nah, nigga, I'm finna show you, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I done sold drugs, nigga. I done had hoes. I done, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I done did all that shit. Like, a bunch, everybody can vouch for me. You know what I'm saying? I done been in a bunch of situations, real life situations, everything. Man, look, like, you know what I'm saying? I done been, and I got a job, and I started working. You feel me? I was catching a bus for real. You feel me? Like, now I got my own business. I ain't catching the bus no more. Like, you feel me? But it was a process, and it took, I didn't have no head. I was catching the bus because I didn't want to ask nobody for no ride. I didn't want to keep paying for Ubers, spending half of my check on Ubers just getting to work. That ain't smart. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Putting my pride to the side, disciplining myself, making myself get up and having to do these things, regardless of anybody's watching. I'm doing this shit for me. And I want people to see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do this shit for you. Like, you feel me? That's why it's hard for y'all to do this shit, because you be doing it for other people. You be doing it for the wrong. Do it for you. And
Now,
then it's gonna start, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna start making sense. It's gonna start aligning. Things are gonna start just being more attractive. Like, you feel me?
they're all going to come together. It's all going to come together.
You feel me? For real though.
For you, what was the point where you put your pride aside? Like, what was it a gradual thing, or was there a certain point where you're like, okay, now I'm gonna start to change up?
It was definitely a gradual thing. It took a lot of humbling situations, going to jail, being at work, people seeing me at work, recognizing me, like, damn, you really working, and me seeing a genuine look on their face, like, damn, you working. Like, and it's not even like they was doing it on some funny shit. It was like, even one person explained it to me, was like, nah, it just really showed me your character for real. Like, you still come, you feel me? And I'm like, oh, okay, like, because I didn't never look at it like that. I'm thinking people like, because I don't care what people think, but I don't like people in my business because I don't even want to give them an opportunity to have something to say that'll make me slap them in their mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't that serious, but it is. Don't play with me. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't even be playing with people like that. Yeah, I'm going to turn up and do all of this, but I be in my own world. You feel me? I don't be bothering nobody. So, like, don't play with me. You ain't got to play with me. So, dude, we ain't even got to go. I'll be smiling. I'll be happy. So, like, if it gets to that point, then it ain't no talking to me. So, like, I don't even want to get to that point though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for what? Like, let's turn up. Like, you feel me? But
now back to the acting. Back to the acting. You said in 2017 that was that first interview, but we haven't really seen a Master P movie, so I'm assuming that was kind of put on the back burner or a significant one. So, what is the look now? What are you seeing now? Are there rumblings of them re-auditioning or what?
So, I'm not gonna lie. No offense, Mr. P, if you see this interview, you know what I'm saying? When I get this role, like, but that audition that I went to the first time in New Orleans, it was just like a welcome home, like, hey, we happy to see P. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? I think it was still in the works and they didn't have a situation. It was supposed to be something like Romeo was putting up the money for the biopic, and it was all, you know, they was creating the marketing behind it, the story, like, you know how it go. But it was like I was really serious about it, and I felt played because I'm not a regular dude for real. I never lived a regular life, like, you know what I'm saying, in certain areas of my life, you know what I'm saying. So, like, being I respect certain things, but I don't want to be a part of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can make some phone calls for real, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I would rather, you know, earn stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to make these phone calls for this opportunity. I would rather, like, show what I'm really capable of. So, like, now it's looking like it's finna be what it is. They got Deion Taylor, who is a producer, you know what I'm saying? He done produced a bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's looking real now. You feel me? So it looks like they have a situation I'm actually paying attention in. And what's crazy is I wasn't paying attention at first. Somebody tagged me in it and told me about it. So, like, that's what brought my attention to it. And I'm just like, oh, it's back.
Yeah.
Like, damn, all these years later, like, boy, look at God. Like, you know what I'm saying? And right now, hold on. You know, I got a grill.
Yeah. There you go.
Look, I gotta go pick up my no limit chain. It just came in the mail, you know what I'm saying? But I'm finna take some initiative. Like, I'm really leading by example. So even if I don't get this role, but I'm gonna get this role. I'm just saying, like Kanye said, they always want to know what I do if I didn't win. Well, we'll never know. But anyway, but but like, damn, what I'm saying, I'm over here fucking around laughing and shit.
Leading by example, even if you don't get this role.
Okay, leading by example, like just showing, taking initiative and taking it serious, and you know that next step that you capable of, that you probably didn't even know that you was capable of because you never seen nobody do it in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I'm really on. I'm just getting out the mud for real. Like I ain't taking no shortcuts. I ain't fucking over nobody. I ain't doing nothing illegal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no bad juju. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm taking the long route. I'm taking the strong route though. You feel me? So I'll be 40 in like 6 years. That's close. Shit. I'm getting old. And I look, like I say, I'm an OG, but you feel me? Look younger than the young niggas and got more respect than them old niggas. Cause a lot of old niggas ain't OGs, they just old niggas. But you know.
Do you
I
ever
ain't start
think
calling
about
myself an OG until you know, enough. I OG'd enough people. You know what I'm saying? It just came through from it. That's what it is. That's who I am. Yeah.
do you still want to do any music? Are you interested in still
Most
doing
definitely.
music or what is it? So when it comes down to it, what lane do you look at the most in terms of, do you look at the business owner with the chicken tenders? Do you look at the acting, or do you look at the music? Like, where does your heart lie in most of it?
Being a man.
Ah,
First
okay.
of all.
Okay.
So all of that other stuff is like, you know, it's cool. But being a man first, you feel me? I feel like that's gangster. I'm a real gangster for real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about no ignorant, you know, but it can go there. But I'm just saying, like, doing stuff going against the odds, like stuff that nobody thought was capable. I mean, was possible. You feel me? Or stuff that I didn't think that I was capable of. Like, you feel me? Like, just being a real man, standing on that. You feel me? All the other stuff is cool though. I love it. Like, music is my passion. You know what I'm saying? And music is something that, like, basketball used to be my passion when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? That used to be how I got to know people, and like I used to hoop at Fundy and like just go to different parks and like just that's what I did every day, hooping on Fiesta baskets, milk crates, everything. And it's like I gave it up for real. Like, and like now to this day, like I still can't believe I just gave up basketball like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't see myself, you know, doing music like that. You feel me? And it's like even like with basketball, like my daddy is gone, and like he didn't even know. He never came to my games when I used to hoop in school and stuff like that. Or like, but it was one time when he realized that I really could hoop, and he was mad at me, like, "Nigga, why you ain't never take this shit serious? Like, nigga, you wasn't around to help me take this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Like,
Do you feel like people in your life? Because, like I said, the first interview we did, we had talked about the changes that were happening in your life, and even now we see it from this last interview to now. Are people starting to notice like the responsibility and maturity that you're starting to take on? Do you see that happening right now?
Oh yeah, most definitely. But you know, it's kind of revealing people for who they really are now to me, because I guess I kind of was shallow a little bit, and now that I'm like more broad, it's like I'm starting to realize more and see things for what they really are, and people for who they really are. So it's you know,
kind of a jarring experience where it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a real. It's almost like some movie shit for real. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm living a real life movie. Just everything that I've been through, I kind of feel like I done lived life backwards. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been had a name. Like a lot of people knew my name and didn't even know my face. You feel me? Like I used to go to jail and niggas would be like, "You hood star Chantz? What the fuck?" Like, and I'd be like, "Nigga, you know who I am for real?" Like. That shit still fuck me up to this day. I caught an Uber a few months ago, and the dude knew who I was and really gave me like a talking to. Like he was like, "Nigga, you changed. Like nigga, after Slim Thug, nigga, it's you. Like for real. After that area, like you was the first young North Side. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody know it. But I just, just be chilling. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I need to embrace that and like apply that into everything that I'm doing. You feel me? Because every time I do move around, people do tell me stuff, and I kind of I feel like that be God talking to me. I don't take it in no sense of like I'm feeling myself. Like I feel like I have to be confident in order to do anything. Like anything that I go in nervous, I'm fucking up. Like I'm awkward. I'm an awkward ass nigga for real. That's why it's kind of hard for me to kind of fuck with people because I'm awkward. Shit, I got if I can't be
That's
myself, I'm awkward.
wait.
Yeah.
That's like the second or third time you've mentioned. Like, so that's the other thing too. You describe yourself as somebody you don't really like being around people. You want to do things for yourself, and you also don't want to take a lot of help. But a lot of people know you, a lot. You know what I'm saying? How do you deal with that? Where it's like I want to be separate, but I got to work with people, and the businesses that I'm taking on require me to work with people.
So that's the conflict I've been having because when I'm out, I'm real public, but like private, nobody really know me for real. Like you know what I'm saying? For real. Like the way that I move, you would think I was a motherfucking mob boss or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I done just been through so much. It's just second nature for me to move a certain kind of way. You feel me? That's why it'd be hard for me to mess with a bunch of different kind of females because I just don't trust stuff. I don't know. I don't know what be going on because I don't be paying attention to a lot of stuff on purpose. I don't remember a lot of people on purpose because once you give certain people that enjoyment of like, oh yeah, you know me, like yeah, I know him, yeah, he that nigga. It's like they do you like damn, like you ain't gonna rep me, you just gonna degrade me because you know me. Like, but when you didn't know me, you were repping the fuck out of me. God damn. So I prefer people to know of me than to know me, but not too many people know me for real. Like I do have friends for real, like that I see out and about. They never met my family or like been to my house, but like I cut for them. It's some people that a bunch of people that I know that'll kill for me that I kill for that I don't, that never been to my house before. You feel me? I just don't move like that. Like you know what I'm saying? I just never been like that. But when I'm outside, I'm outside. You feel me? And I don't move with a bunch of people, a bunch of dudes. I might be with a bunch of girls sometimes, might be with a few dudes. You feel me? Like I got partners that's to move down here from New York, from Cali. You know what I'm saying? That's tapped in where they from, and we tapped in for real because I got it like how I got it out here. So like I really move different than the average person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a position that everybody not in because of the things that I've done in the past that put me in this position, not because I'm just saying it. So like why not use this for something to be of an example of what could be? You know what I'm saying? Because I be watching stuff like I love documentaries. I love watching documentaries and stuff. And like what intrigues me about history is like they just did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all talking about it. You feel me? Like you studying some stuff. They did it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's me. Like I just be doing when I became an activist. I never dreamed about starting an organization and doing. I did it off of pure emotion and genuine intentions, you know what I'm saying? And I came into a world and learned some stuff. Like I just jumped in the pool and learned how to swim for real. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what I do. I don't even like talking to people who just want to talk about ideas all day. What are we gonna do? Because we're not gonna know, like, we're not gonna know how it's really gonna go until we start going. You feel me? Like we can sit down and try to perfect the idea all day, but you're not gonna know unless you really do it. It's in any aspect of life, it's like that. You feel me? So like I'd rather be the person who's actually doing it. And everybody, you know, when I'm doing interviews like with y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like this, you know, and people want to know, well, what's the secret? You know, people want to say, you know, you got to do this and do it. Do it. It's that simple. Do it. Even if you don't do it right, you did it wrong. Okay, now you know how to do it right because you did it wrong. Do it. Like, stop listening and thinking you gotta perfect it and gotta be in a certain kind of position because you guessing now. You guessing, you think you know something. But until you do it, you're not even gonna be able to understand what's really going on and how to move for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message that I really want to put out. I don't want to put out the fugazi, layered, confusing, like a nigga throwing, like I say, the nigga throwing money on the, put 100 racks on the screen and say motivation, go get it, young nigga. Come on, man. Come on, man.
No, but I mean that's what you're doing, even when you're showcasing yourself. I said, like I said, I like your online presence because you're willing to say, like, yo, I'm about to do this, and if I make a mistake, y'all gonna see it. But I'm gonna keep on going. And whatever I do is successful, y'all gonna see it. And whatever I do is wrong, y'all gonna see it. And it is what it is. It takes away a lot of that air of, you know, I have to show all the perfection. I got to show everything perfect. Everything's got to be right. What was your thinking before you even started? Because I mean, you weren't like, yo, let me post everything up here. Let me show everything. And then all of a sudden you just were. You were like, hey man, I'm about to show y'all my life.
Cause people don't know me for real. Like I never realized like my Instagram never showed my personality. It would be like every person that I meet would be like, damn, I ain't expect you to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'd be like, what does that mean? Like, what does, like, whoa, how do people, like, I don't know. Like, even with certain women, like, that I done dealt with in the past, and I'd be like, why you never said nothing to me? Because I always thought you like them Instagram girls. Like, I get that all, like, why does it look like I like Instagram? I don't know. Like, I don't know, but it's just, I started just being vulnerable on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like emotionally vulnerable on the internet. Like when I used to be in love and be in a relationship and stuff, and I used to get in my feelings and want to be petty. I used to be vulnerable, you know what I'm saying? But and I used to just be wild. And that's how the I Ain't Shit episodes came along. But we're gonna talk about that later.
And that's what we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. But like I didn't know what I was doing then, you know what I'm saying? And I was doing certain things and I was getting a certain response and certain reactions, you know what I'm saying? It's like now I understand a certain thing. It's like people perceive me a certain kind of way. People buy into certain things. I'm gonna get more views for this over this, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's certain times where like I just start understanding people, and it's like people gonna people. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no way other way for me to explain it, but people gonna people, and I never need to take nothing too literal or nobody too serious, because nobody really means what they say for real. First of all, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep, you know, put myself in a position to where what I'm doing is going to be beneficial for me and to the purpose that I feel like I'm supposed to be fulfilling. You know what I'm saying? So like me showing my personality for real is just on some like, I forgot y'all don't never be around me for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I forgot, damn, my bad. That's why y'all thinking like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck, I only post when I'm doing good, or I only post when I'm happy. Nah, let me post, you know what I'm saying? I need more candid stuff, because it be the candid stuff people come hang out with me for one day and be like, this nigga Chantz, boy, your life is like, and this is regular for me. I'm used to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can come hang out with me for a weekend and you'll be like, wow, nigga, we just went from hanging with such and such and went out of town to go fuck with Ugly God and went to Miami to link up with we on yachts with Trippie Redd. Now we back in the hood with the GDs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So it's like, it's different for me. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to understand it's different for me because I really do it. And I'm around people that really do it. I surround myself with people that really do it. That's all you got to do. Like, so it's not hard.
So I was gonna say, since we've already talked about it a little bit, the I ain't shit. Where did the idea? First off, even with that, one, when you first posted it, because it almost seemed like you were surprised that people were even interested. So talk about first posting and getting that response and where you see this going.
So when I first posted it, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first posted, I was pissed off. Like, I was pissed off because it's like the video got so many views and so many comments. And I'm just like, I've been posting about my business. I've been posting about my organization. I've been posting about my music. And here everybody go. And I told my brother, I say, bro, I'm really at a point in my life where, like, I'm 34 years old and this shit is frustrating me that this is what gets the internet going. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I say, I'm starting to realize something and I'm finna do a little test. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna do a test and I'm finna do some shit that I said I would never do, but I'm gonna use some little throwaway situations. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna just put it out there. Some people that ain't even like, people don't even know if I really did some real I Ain't Shit episodes, it would be hell to pay. I threw y'all some crumbs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all was, whoa. But if I really put some, man, come on, man. Like, but the reaction that I got, the views, the money from the reels, like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I can damn near pay my rent off of Instagram reels. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, they finna stop it soon with their whole ass. But, like, I really need to get on TikTok and do that. But
you should.
Me doing that is what, and people showed me. They supported that. Girls even, like, there be every girl excuse. You know, oh, I don't want to end up on no I Ain't Shit episodes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you wouldn't fuck with me in the first place. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you, now you want to act like you fuck with me because the video just doing numbers and you just want to be a part of the conversation. Like that shit just, you know, and more women being on you and, like, you would think, like, doing stuff like that, people would be like, you know, and some people are, you feel me? But, and I understand it because they looking at it like, you know, you would do something like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm playing the internet. I don't care. It's the internet. I don't care. Shit, y'all don't care about nothing else. Y'all don't care. The fuck? So it's like, that's the part that just bothers me about certain people because it's like my personal life, my real life, and if you know me, then you know. You feel me? So, like, I ain't got to explain. Right now, I'm saying that because, you know, I really planned this and I'm showing you that I'm smart. You feel me? Like, y'all think I'm dumb and you think a nigga just on some clown shit, but really y'all on some clown shit. Like, cause, you know, like, Avery, you really fuck with me. Like, Avery is really like one of them people who, you feel me? Like, I never asked, he never tagged me sometimes. He don't even have to tag, like, he just do it, like, and it's not saying that everybody have to be like that, but those type of people are greatly appreciated. Like, you feel me? So, like, especially when you in a position like I'm in, where I'm really doing certain things and I'm really, like, going into the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? Doing things that certain people are afraid to do. Like, I got rapper partners who was like, when I was on some activist shit, like, hey, I could never do no shit like that, but let me know if you need my support. For real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll take that. You feel me? I'll be that. You feel me? I'm gonna be on the front line. I'm on the front line. For real, for real. You feel me? So, but yeah, the I Ain't Shit episodes, I definitely got paid off of that. if everybody want to know, nobody was hurt in the incident. Nobody was.
Where do you see it going?
People didn't even pay attention to what I was saying. Every situation I talked about was me getting fucked over. I flew this chick out. Exactly I did this. I did this. They act like I was on that. Yeah, this be a pussy stank. I hit her in the restroom at McDonald's. Like, what? Y'all, all y'all see is I Ain't Shit and girls and, you know, me basically inferring what it was. Like, you know, we had sex, basically. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, these bitches, like I told one of them, like, she wanted some attention so bad, girl, you might as well change your name to girl number 4 if you want some attention, because you not getting, oh, goddamn, you not getting it. Like, that's what be funny to me. Like, I be playing the game, and then I see the game happening right in front of me, and people act like that's not what it is. Like, I'm watching y'all. Like, y'all think I'm stupid? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking at you, stupid. Like, you want to switch up, like, and like act like you got hit with the Men in Black thing, and I'm just supposed to act like I got hit with it too, huh? Nope, I'm gonna play your stupid ass since you think I'm stupid. Yeah.
Do you ever worry about it? You ever worry about getting? Like I said, I felt like you were looking at it the same way, where you're like, these are like back in my day. I ain't shit. These are mistakes I made. I don't even look good in these stories.
Exactly.
And somehow it flipped to, oh, this is cool. And you like, what are y'all talking about? So that's the thing. Are you ever, where do you see it going? Do you plan on continuing it? Have you figured out a way to translate it into your other businesses, like for promotion? How are you working it?
No, it was definitely temporary. I don't really plan on that was the experiment for real. I'm trying to see how I can flip it into some other shit for real, but like, you know, the whole concept behind it, me like posting girls, and like, I'm not gonna keep doing that. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, explaining. And it's like every time, like when I kept doing it, I wasn't even doing nothing but explaining how I met somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I met her at, you know, a stripper party, and she had a butt plug in her butt on this video, and I was whipping her with a whip. I mean,
it's your life, man.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, it is what it is. Like, damn, I had fun. Like, I ain't saying I spread her cheeks, licked her crack, did all this. Hit it from the back. This is my real life. And if you would have been with me that day, this is the same shit you would have seen. And if she was sitting right here seeing me post this shit, she would have no problem, because she know what's up with me and she know how I am already. Yeah, so it'd be like people be talking from a perspective of fucking with weenie niggas. Yeah, if you fucking with a weenie nigga, he can't do certain shit. He can't even have a threesome. He can't even have 2 bitches around at one time without them fighting each other, because he don't even know how to have, you know, like, it'd be different. Don't base, you know, your weenie nigga and like compare him to me and think we got the same mind frame, because we don't. Like, you feel me? And that be a lot of people problem. They like try to put every nigga in the same category, because it's almost like, oh, she posting sexy pictures, she a hoe. Like, damn, she gotta be a hoe just because she posted sexy pictures.
One post?
Yeah.
People are multifaceted, but that's one thing that we've learned from this interview with you, Chantz. Humans are multifaceted like you're multifaceted. Where can we find you at, Chantz, on social media?
I'm Hood Star Chantz, everything. Hood Star Chantz, CHANTZ, or it might be Chantz the Trapper, CHANTZ, THATRAPPER, because I'm not the rapper, I'm Chantz the Trapper. I really... No, I'm just playing.
You're trapping them wings. That's what I mean. Not wings, the tenders. You elevated from the rapper to the trapper because you're multifaceted.
You feel me? I'm chickens. I know y'all heard that Future song. Oh, y'all probably chickens. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen with. I'm whipping chickens for real, man.
Whipping chickens for real.
I'm on that Rick Ross. Rick Ross, I'm coming for you, big boy. We need a slim thug to come through with these. You know what I'm saying? They flavored you feel me? They flavored tenders.
I mean, they was doing thighs for a second, so you got your lane open. The lane is open.
Yeah, wide open. Man, we really want to thank you for staying in and coming out at the same time. This has been an awesome interview. I just want to say I believed everything he said. I interview a lot of people. Everything that Hoodstar said on this interview, I totally agree with. So this has been In My Humble Opinion podcast. I'm the Avery. That's my brother Jess Devon. Humbly yours, H-Town. It's too sweet. H-Town is too sweet. Goodbye. I'm gonna get some water. What's over there?